Hello, legends. So, the insight from this morning's or your evening's chats, number one insight is short-term dependency with your client, with your patient, on behalf of long-term independency. And so we're all, or we tend to be at iMove, independency warriors, where we really want to enable our patient to be able to do the things themselves and have them feel like they can really take care of this thing themselves, this condition, the injury, whatever that might be. And that's all well and good. But for that to happen, they need to have spent the time with you in the short term. And without creating that bridge in the short term, the level of commitment that they have to the full patient journey is much less. And so how this might play out and what we can do about it might look like this. So the patient comes in for the initial consult and you do some movement therapy stuff with them or some manual therapy stuff with them, and they're feeling pretty good. You still ask them to come in twice in the next 8 days, and they book that in, and they've walked away. They're feeling pretty fucking good. And so they cancel the next appointment or the one after that. And they might still come in a week's time, but you haven't built the rapport early on. And so the likelihood of them staying the course for the entire journey is way less. And so we need to remember that the fact that someone has walked through the fucking physio doors to begin with is massive already. How often do you hear people saying, oh, she'll be right, I sprained my ankle, and you get them coming in 4 weeks later because, oh yeah, it'll be right, that knee will be right, that back will be right, I just need to do this, I just need to do that. So the fact that they've walked through the doors is huge. But just because they've walked through the doors doesn't mean that they're not still carrying a bit of that attitude with them or a bit of that approach with them. And so the second you do an amazing job in your initial consult of having them feel better already, they're now thinking they've got this. So you need to feed into a little bit of dependency upon you. You need to feed into the value of you doing whatever you did in that session, you being there. And whether it's with movement therapy or whether it's with manual therapy, highlight that, yes, they might be able to go off and release that part of the glute with a ball. And so you play down the thing that they might be doing at home. If you even give them anything to do at home in the first week, you can even leave that out. Whilst then saying, but your knee needs to come in over the next 2 sessions in the next 7 days so we can really consolidate that effect and the effect of my hands getting stuck into you. And in that way, by creating that initial dependency, you know that you're going to bridge the gap between that first consult and getting stuck into that strength program, already having built a level of rapport with them, which means you're going to get them not only to the beginning of the strength program, but staying the course to the very end and beyond that strength program. So short-term dependency is sweet and okay and a nice little fib on behalf of long-term independency, which is what we're all trying to achieve at iMove. So take that, enjoy, and I'm looking forward to seeing all your heads super soon.